Okay, let's take a look at this foot right now. We'll do the same thing. First of all, I see a problem. But translate Y up and down. Hit A. There's some kind of stuff. So goes up and then kind of goes, you know what? I'll get rid of this. Kind of like that. And I will break it so it goes sharply. Maybe right here I need to move it up a little bit to create some sort of, or maybe not. So it goes like that. Cool. So right here, 4 frames on the ground. Aha. Toe roll, same thing. Fixing. Something interesting here. Ah. Okay. All right. Hitting the ground and then goes like that. You know, too much. So right here, maybe a little bit kind of like curliness, adding curliness to it. And so here and here now we need to select the shoulders and middle mouse button, just like turn it like that. Not bad. Only now we can turn our attention to translate Z. Hit A. Aha, I see some problem here. Okay, goes right here. Should be a bit behind, by the way. There you go. Now it begins to work a bit better. So right here, there's a problem. It should kind of repeat the other leg. And with the toe roll. Immediately going back to toe roll. Aha, right here. You know, let's kill this. Like that, see what happens. Not bad, that's better. Okay. So now go back to, just in case, and back to translate Z. So, back, forward, you know what? I'll get rid of this. So, okay, that's cool. Make sure that this is, there you go. So the leg is behind, goes forward, hits the ground. On the ground until the last frame. So all of this is supposed to be straight line. Okay? Oops, not this one. And here, we need to just do this. Okay? So there you go. So now back legs are on the ground. Those sections, excuse me, those sections on the ground are straight lines. Now, we can do the same thing to the front legs, okay? But, let's make sure that the back legs are parallel to each other. Select this. So select one leg, shift select the other. Translate Z, that's going to be, I forgot which one. So away from us. Closer to us. Translate Z, that's the other leg. And this control, So take a look. They're not parallel. I need to do something about it. So what do I do? How do I fix it? I can move this one right here. Not bad. Just a little bit. Then copy it to 0. Okay. But most of it has to be up right here because I have the space. And let's see. I'm eyeballing. We can actually calculate 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, okay, say half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If calculate by half, then just slightly more. Okay, so we can put it right here in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and a little bit half. Once again. So let me pause and I will calculate again. Yeah, I kind of eyeballed it nicely. Okay, so they're parallel. Let's take a look. Does it look good? Looks beautiful. Sometimes it does look good, so if it doesn't, if I need to shift one of the legs, for example, here, the legs are not spread beautifully enough. I can just select one of the splines like this and just move it up and move it in like that. Sometimes it goes like this, looks like a rabbit. So, you know, oopsies, like that. So, Z. So far, I got lucky. We're good. Let's go to the front legs. Let's take a look at the translate. Y. Fix it. Same thing. You know the drill. This is on the ground. Goes up. Cool. So right here, we need to do something. Here, we can... It doesn't matter. Because, see, if, for example, even if I will break it here, what does it give me? Well, maybe a little bit. Now, toe roll. Hit A. Fix it. Aha. So toe roll is not doing anything on the ground. Goes up. We can do that. Nice. You know what? I don't like this one. I think it may be... I will add a little bit curvature of the curvature here. Nice. Remember we did this in class. Just a little bit here. So the hoofs kind of goes, curls and back out, curls out, so straightens out. Nice. Now let's go to translate Z and see what's happening here. On the ground, still on the ground. 4 frames on the ground, remember? And then it goes up in the air. Cool. So here, I don't need this. Select this. Straight line. Next one. Same thing. Okay, translate Y. Fixing. Okay. On the ground, goes up. Oh, you need to do that. Goes up, then you need to do this. Like that. And of course, I can break it and make it a little bit more sharper here. Nice. Toe roll. Fix it first of all. And maybe here. Okay, nice. You know, we need to do something here. Like that. Okay, so it goes like that. Beautiful. So now, let's go to translate Z and see. On the ground, still on the ground. It's not. Goes up. Right here, hits the ground. Hit S. So this section, straight. And this section, also straight. Now it's a tough one because these parts must be parallel. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, almost. 1, 2, almost. There you go, parallel. Don't pay attention to this one. To this one. Okay. Now we need to compare the two. But before, let's see. Well, let's compare. So translate Z, and take a look. And they're not parallel. Of course not. So we need to do something about it. Okay. And it's easier to work with this one. Or maybe we can just move it in, but it looks ugly. So we can go right here and see what happens. We can take this to, oopsies, this one, and shift select this one, because I like this to kind of be still the same, preserved, because I like the nicety of this, and just move 2 of them. Ah, actually it's pretty good. Let's see, eyeballing, maybe a little bit, because I don't want... Okay, let's eyeball it completely. Looking good. Okay, so now we can actually see how bent it is. We don't like that, so we need to go to toe roll, unbend it, kind of like that. Aha, go to toe roll, immediately take a look, and we need to fix it. There you go. Cool. Save. So translate Z. Aha, so translate Z. Between the legs are parallel. Now let's compare the front and the back. And oh boy, is it going to be ugly. Okay, the front, translate Z, shift, and it is actually quite ugly. Look, nothing in common. Well, what do we do? A little secret, it's easier to fix the back legs because we can always lower the butt, and always we have more bends here. Okay, let's do that. So I take this one. I take this one, bring it up, and that's where it will get ugly. Well, what can we do? Okay, Again, we can count. So I'll pause right here. Okay, so I matched them and it looks quite ugly. Look, this leg doesn't go far enough. So what we can do is we can do something. Like, for example, we can move this a little bit back. And then we can take this one and move them a little bit up like that and see what happens. That's better. Okay, then we can take this section and move it down a little bit. Okay, that's better, etc. Still not very good. So we can take this one up a little bit. Okay. Alright. Now it doesn't go back far enough, so that's the case. We'll take the whole spline, move it down like that. Good enough? Okay. And here we can actually move it up a little bit to create impression of the hitting of the ground like that. Now we need to, of course, compare this one to another leg. Again, Z, and let's take a look. And now we need to move it. So go here, and we need to create a different step like that. Pretty ugly. Kind of working like this. Okay, now we need to select the whole spline, and let's see, let's move it like that. A little, like that. I'm moving the entire spline, trying to create the nice step. Okay, so now let's go to all, hit S just in case, middle mouse button, copy. There you go. And let's play it. Not very happy about this, especially this one. Let's see what happens. We can have a little problem here. So we need to fix it somehow. Kind of like that. Copy. Up and down is too much. Like that. Copy. There you go. And so forth and back, okay? Then of course bending of the hoof is too much. Kind of like that. Perhaps copying like that. Oopsies. Let's see what happens. Okay, like that. So there you go. That's better. Still, it doesn't go back far enough. Okay, so what we can do is go like that, like that. Now let's see. That's better. This one, same thing. Let's see what happens. We can help by moving this little forward to increase the distance between these feet. Okay? To create a nice expression, a nice pose. So now we can do something with the back foot. You know what? I'll take both of them, select them. Now that we have a nice spread between them, we can go right here, go back, oops, like that. Go back. There you go. Let's see what happens. So, okay. Now this one, we can do something with a foot roll. Like that. And maybe a little bit here. even. Why not? This one must be kind of like that. Copy. Get rid of this. Okay. Less, perhaps. Oops. Maybe even less, like that. Nuances. It does look good, so it's about time for us to lower the translate Y. Definitely like that. There you go. Let's see what happens now. This one, we can ease it. Put it on the ground. Ease it. Let's see what happens. There you go. That's better. Much better. Now this foot is not reaching back, kind of going forth and back, trying to create a nice pose with this foot. That's not good. And that's the reason, because the reason for this is that we have 2 frames between the back legs and 4 frames between the front. So that's not very correct. So we need to kind of go between this and see what we can do. Let's see, that's not back enough, not far enough. So what I can do is I can do this, then take the whole thing and do it. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's see what happens here. I can increase this one like that. That's better. And I can also kind of keep it back. Okay, too far. That's better. Okay, we're done. Jumping like this because I didn't copy. No, I did. No, I didn't. Okay, so all, hit S, go here, copy. There you go, and save.